storybook love. You know, you all know that it can't be a story. It might not be a storybook love, but you expect to actually find some simulation of what it was like in the beginning, so that you can feel that in the end. You know what I mean, or in the middle, or after you've had their first child, or something like that, which tends to look like, you know, going by the figures, that 18 months in, you know, after you've had your first child, you know, it's very, very tenuous, like as if the child's become a problem.
Well, yeah, because obviously their mother's attention will naturally gravitate more towards their child, where a man is, you know, generally quite selfish and they want your attention. Do you understand? So when you do have a child and then you have a man like what she was obviously dealing with, like, without being disrespectful, you know, it sounds like it's very misogynist. It sounds like it's very abusive. So it's like you can't cope with a woman that's successful and now, you know, is having a child, and now your time and attention is not going to be thingy. They're getting empowered for that child. Like, all of that is, you know, red flags to guys like that. Do you know what I mean?
But the worst of it is when they know that you had a bad relationship initially with, say, like the first baby father.
What I'm talking about, her very first, because obviously she was only 16, and that's what she says. I've got to know now that I was only 16 and he was in his 20s. So what was he wanting to do with a child anyway? Do you know what I mean? So it just goes to show, and this is my thing, like, when there is no man in the household, like her dad, you know, she was longing for that love of her dad, and I know it's like a story that, you know, time and time again
come across or seen or
but
been
it's
in.
because it's true. You know, like,
is.
if you haven't got that kind of stability at home, and no, not all relationships work out, but you know, fathers need to be held accountable to say, like, just because they didn't work with that woman, your children are still your children.
Because she did say that, remember? She says that she used to go around his house and he was the father
to his other
to somebody else.
Yeah.
No, to his own children in another relationship.
Sorry,
he was a proper father. He was there
so
for
it's not
his
like
children.
he's incapable.
But he walked out on them.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
again, she said he was in and out of prison and stuff like that. So it's like, I do get it. There was, you know, the time was different. He was a Rasta in the you know, in the 90s in England. So it's like, yes, we know that the odds are already
picked on and everything.
But at the same time, it doesn't stop the trajectory of what's now happened to his child. And, you know, as